Today was Parashat Vayeshev, so we'll speak about the laws of Lashon Hara B'ezrat Hashem. The Chafetz Chaim wrote a momentous work called Sefer Chafetz Chaim about the laws of Lashon Hara. It's very important that everybody studies these laws. They come up all the time. Every time we sit together with other people, it applies. He writes, there's up to 17 transgressions a person can transgress with the sin of Lashon Hara. So a person ate chochke, it's one. If a person lied, it's one. But Lashon Hara, if he speaks Lashon Hara, it can be up to 17 sins all at once. So a person has to be very careful. The Torah curses explicitly a person who speaks Lashon Hara, a person who becomes a habitual speaker of Lashon Hara. He does it out of habit. He puts other people down to make himself feel good, and he likes to be 411, as they say. To go and speak about everybody else, he can lose his portion of Chelek Olam Haba. So a person has to know that it's equal to murder, idolatry, and immorality. So a person has to be very, very careful with his sin. Now, when you say something about somebody else, in a classic situation comes, Salish, so-and-so said about you this, you heard? So that's called rechilut. That's called when you're peddling what everybody did or everybody said about somebody else, and you're making janganozi. Now, if you insult somebody, and you tell them, you're this, you're, toasted, come here, and you make fun of him, so that is called onad varim. That's a separate insult, separate prohibition in Torah of insulting another Jew and making janganos by starting a fight between two people because somebody said about somebody else. That's called rechilut. And then there's Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara is only when it's true. When you say, oh, you heard so-and-so stole so much money and he went to jail and he this and he that. That's called Lashon Hara. But Rabbi, it's true. That's exactly where the Torah says it's called Lashon Hara. And when you make stuff up, and you make up baloney, and it's not true, that's called Motzi Shemra, which is even worse. It's an even bigger sin than Lashon Hara. To say something about somebody, it hurts his business, it hurts his reputation, it hurts him much, much more when you make up lies about somebody else, called Motzi Shemra. So therefore, never in speaking, a lot of times on the phone, people could text, people could send things on the WhatsApp, people would send things on online, social media, it's also Lashon Hara. You don't have to say words Lashon Hara. Today you could thousands of people you can say Lashon Hara, and each time somebody listens, you get another sin for Lashon Hara. And Lashon Hara is not only on the speaker. The one who listens to Lashon Hara is worse than the speaker. Why? Because if there's no ear, so there's no Lashon Hara to say. Problem is, because there's somebody listening, so that's why they did Lashon Hara, because there's a listener. So the listener also gets a sin for this that he listened to Lashon Hara. And what do you have to do? Kushkar, you have to go close your ear and make it that you're deaf. I don't speak about other people. Speak about something else. I'm sorry. No such thing we speak Lashon Hara. Because it's a very, very severe sin. I'll tell you a personal story from my Vort. B'ezrat Hashem tonight, the Yaakov family and Baruch family. But there's my L'chaim for when I got engaged. So all the families came together, and there were a lot of family friends. And my wife's the youngest from her family. So the youngest daughter, and I'm the oldest son. So they said it doesn't make sense. Her siblings are so much older than her. Somebody started telling my father, she's not this age that she's telling you. She's not 20, whatever. She's much, much older. They're lying to you that she's that age. It's not true. And my father got very upset, and he said, he said to me, listen, if they're lying to us, we're going to break shidduch now. I don't care. I'm going to embarrass them. What is this? They're lying to us. It got us such a fight till the end. In the middle of the night, we have to go and speak to the other side, and they have to bring her passport and her ID to go and prove her age. Very, very uncomfortable conversation. But in the end, there was no lies, obviously, but somebody was jealous. Somebody was saying Lashon Hara. Someone was saying Motzi Shemra. And what if the people would have believed this, my father got upset or my family got upset, and they would have believed it right away, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you today. I wouldn't have the kids I have. I wouldn't be part of this community, all because somebody doesn't know how to close his mouth. Somebody doesn't know how to think. If I have nothing good to say, so don't say it. Baruch Na'olam, Amen.